And today, I'm going to introduce you to Marty Blackmon. He is an entrepreneur, tech enthusiast, real estate investor, on and on. Got a lot of things going on. But Marty, please introduce yourself and what you do and what your history and what you do now, right now.
Sure. So my name is Marty Blackmon. I am the president and COO of DataHoist. We are a small startup company that we're all about bringing the technology to the industrial world using AI, machine learning, and our direct focus is based on people movers. So escalators, elevators, walkways. This industry has been completely ignored from a technology perspective, and we've found my partner, Dan Bryant, who's the CEO, he founded this company after working in the industry for, I guess, 25, 35 years. And what he found was the industry just runs around trying to put fires out, solving, elevator breakdowns, versus our solution, one of our solutions anyhow, is based on predictive, determining issues before they become issues. So, and that uses, like I said, AI and machine learning. So
awesome.
That's it.
Cool, great, Marty. So with that, who would you like to connect, or who can you help with this business?
So we have, it's kind of like, and I guess I didn't really finish that statement a while ago as far as who I am and how I came to be. I've been in technology, everything from development, architecture, designs, whatnot, for the past 30 years. And when I stumbled upon, I met Dan through my wife, they had gone to an entrepreneurial program kind of for startups. Mm-hmm. And my wife was telling me I should really meet Dan. And so I came in as a passive investor to this company. I invested my own money. I'm an angel investor in startups and in real estate and various other things. And when I came on board, I really saw the need for this, to get back to your question of who can we help. And so as I sat down with Dan and I said, I'm always looking at calculated risk when it comes to business and investment. So I'm like, who can use this type of technology? And he said, anybody that has an elevator. And he said, look around, every building has an elevator. And so my next question was, well, what kind of, what can affect this kind of business, from an investment perspective? And so I think of in recessions, when times get lean, you lay off employees and the economy shrinks and things like that. And his answer to that was, I've been in the business for 35 years. If a building has people in it, they got to have elevators, and the elevators have to be maintained. And so they've got to keep moving. So as far as who we can help, it's basically building owners, people in charge of REITs, people in charge of hospitals, universities, Fortune 500 companies, pretty much anybody that is in charge of a business, including elevator companies. If they're wanting to pivot their company from like I said, the hair burning, trying to solve problems, to really scaling their business by growing from 100 to 200 elevators to thousands, our software and our solution can help them do that, because it gives them eyeballs on their elevators without having to put someone physically in, on location in the shaft to figure out what's going on with the elevators. We can tell them kind of what's going on and when it's going to have problems before it has problems. So it's pretty much anybody that has any say so or wants to grow their business that deals with elevators and smart buildings. So
awesome. So yeah, anybody in the REITs or REITs or commercial buildings who owns commercial buildings, obviously reach out to Marty and see how that can help you guys in your maintenance and elevator and a lot of other maintenance issues, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, I'll post the info for Marty, and you can reach out to him, see you guys want to do some business or at least get to know the product, and then go from there. Awesome, Marty. So with your experience, you've been in a lot of technology and business and all that stuff. What's inspires you to get up and do what you do every day now?
It's funny because I guess I was in consulting for so many years that I have a knack for making very complex things easy for people to understand. And one of the things that drives me every day is just getting up, and I'm like a sponge for knowledge. So we're always pushing the envelope at DataHoist. We're creating, I wouldn't say new markets, but we're trying to pivot older markets in the sense that bringing these guys into technology. It's like introducing people to email. at first people were like, what value does email drive? What does a website do for me? And now people can't imagine living without it. And if you were a business owner and you were trying to literally hop from elevator to elevator day after day, trying to find problems and waiting for someone, a really upset tenant to say, I've got to hike 20 floors with a sack of groceries because the elevator's down in my building in New York. You need to talk to us. So what drives me is helping people with technology, and that goes into various, whether it be in verticals of elevators, escalators, moving walkways, whatever. So
Awesome.
that's what drives me.
Awesome. Well, with that, you obviously, in entrepreneur journey, I'm sure you learned a lot of lessons and a lot of tips and tricks. Maybe it could be personal too. What's the one tip you would like to share that has helped you, personal or professional?
Yeah, I get asked that a lot. And I think the biggest thing I've learned from business and from life, and this goes all the way back to high school, I guess, and through college, was to take risk. You have to take risk, but calculate the risk first. And then once you know the downside and the upside on the calculated risk in business and in personal life, be confident in the decisions that you make, knowing that you have to accept the faults that you have. So when people make bad decisions in business or in personal life, they tend to want to cover them up, and that just doesn't work. So be honest with your customer, be honest with your staff, be honest with everybody, be transparent. That's the way we like to run our company. And the rest takes care of itself.
Awesome. Thank you. Great tip, Marty. All right. So I'll be posting all the links that I have with about Marty, and then you guys reach out to him. So if what he's doing works for you, or maybe you want to connect in different ways, I don't know. So reach out to Marty. All right.
Sure.
Thanks, Marty.
Sure. All right. Thanks a lot.